waiting for price to come down into this BISI here before coming back up to these relative equal highs. I expect that. I think we're likely to see a retracement higher before we take out these two relatively equal lows over here. It's now 8:30 Eastern. There's no 8:30 news, but there is some news later on. If we do take out these relative equal highs before we come lower, that's fine with me. I just don't want to. I don't want to risk entering here because I think that we have all these over here, which I think there's a good chance that we're going to retrace. So I just think it's safer to wait. And if I miss the move, I miss the move. Got relatively equal lows here, relatively equal highs here. We're in discount on this range. This was what I wanted to avoid, that we push up pretending that we're going higher, and then we just go lower. Let's see if we go lower. Okay. Now we took out the low. We're inside this BISI's here. On the 5-minute, we're inside this 5-minute BISI here. Now we're waiting for a sign of a smart money reversal, bullish smart money reversal. If we don't get it, then we'll just look for lower prices. But my thinking is that I think the likelihood that we have a retracement, up at least to 50% of the range is high. It's not key, not critical, because if we look at let's say we can also draw the range from here to here. It's one possibility, but we're definitely in. Let's come down to here. All right, we took out liquidity on this side, took out liquidity on this side. That's what makes it a range. We're definitely in premium on the parent range, which we can also pull even lower, but I think that's enough for now. Truth is, even this is probably enough for now. So it's certainly possible that we continue and just go lower, but we may also do a bullish reversal here and take out these highs, maybe go a little bit higher before turning around and continuing lower. We're at 8:35, almost 8:36 right now. Gonna pause. Not even sure what that did. All right. Well, definitely good I didn't go long here, right? All right, we've got an hour and 20 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. Looking on this, on the hourly here, we have the range from this low to that all-time high. 8:30 finds us, as you can see right over here, very close, just above 50% of the range, equilibrium of the range. All right, we just entered the 845 macro. So let's see if we're going to see a smart money reversal heading up to take out these relatively equal highs. Mhm. Structure shift. Go to the 1 minute as well. There's no SIBI here on the 1 minute until we get all the way up over here, but on the 30-second, this could be, move this up here because that's where we could say that would be like the Zusi market structure shift. Change in state of delivery. 40 some odd points. We would want to look to see price come down and crawl back up. If we don't see that, then we might take a short heading towards sell side liquidity there. Now I'm expecting we're going low, going shorter, going down. Look for a short. I would like to see something of a retracement higher and then curling back lower. Here we go. Came up into the SIBI over here. Now let's see if we curl back lower. All right, took 2 micros short. Putting my stop over there, which is about 10 points approximately. Tight stop. I just don't want to risk more than that. If I get stopped out, I'll look for another opportunity to get back in. Now have these relatively equal lows here. That looks like we're going to get stopped out. Probably too close. Let's. All right, stopped out. It's a loss of $53. Looking to see if we close down, inverting this BISI, reclaiming this SIBI. Not. If we close above here, we're looking for back for that long again. I back in with 2 micros again. About 13-point stop. The entry over here is a little higher than it was last time around. I have another screen showing me where that was. Last short entry was at 447.25. That was the highest. This time it's at 452.5. So it's good. Okay, we're going to watch what happens when price comes through the relatively equal lows here. Are we then going to go lower, or are we going to crawl back up and go higher? Okay. A stop is just about almost at break even. Look at the 1 minute chart. The stop is above this 1 minute SIBI here. Hopefully that will hold, but I'm not so optimistic. We're in high resistance liquidity right now. So I took off the small win for, looks like it was $24, $23. And I can get back in if the opportunity presents itself again. So made back about half of the prior trade's loss. To reconsider the bullish trade, we'd have to see price close above this leg down, putting in a bullish change in the state of delivery. And that would qualify as a ZUSI market structure shift as well, because the leg begins in this SIBI if we put in a BISI going over it. All right. If we looking now for a bullish opportunity here, if it does develop, I might take 2 or 3 micros long and take off 1 or 2 of them pretty quickly and hold one for a return to this area. If we don't have a close above this bearish leg, therefore no change in state of delivery, and of course we're not going to go long. So far we've wicked above, but no candle close. Have the relatively equal lows over there. All right, we wicked above, but there's no change in state of delivery. So we keep waiting and watching to see what develops. Okay. 2 micros short. Targeting the low of this candle here, which is the top of this BISI, and maybe about a third of the way into this 15-minute BISI. Let's go for put my stops at break even just because I want things to be very careful, very tight, and I can get back in. I took it off for just to essentially break even. I want to see if we come back into the SIBI or going lower. If yes, I might be able to get a even better setup. Very choppy here, so I mean, don't want to risk holding on to a loser. I'd rather give up on a potential profit than give back profit I already have right now. We'd want to see price close above. Well, this would be changing the stage delivery above the open of that leg, this leg lower, if we would consider going long. If not, we continue to look for shorts. Zoom out. 56 minutes left in the 4-hour candle. We're still in premium from this dealing range, which just adjusted to the open, 6 p.m. open. Last night, 6 p.m. open. Um, Very choppy, very choppy. This is not easy conditions at all. Whoop. All right. Interesting. On the other screen, there's well, it sounds like Trump just tweet something, or I don't know what just happened. It's not showing up yet, but we took out. We're still not at the, that's right, we're still not at the ultimate sell side I was aiming for. 416 or so, 415, 416. So I think we're still going to head there because now we have lower relative equal lows. Here's the news. Oh, Iran's ISNA. Parts of the Axios report are speculation. Don't know what the Axios report was, but I imagine it was optimistic for the end of the war. The Axios report was that closing in on one-page memo to end the war. So that's now speculation. Added 3 micros. short. First one we'll take at the low there. Putting out the high here. And okay. One was taken. Second one was taken. Put in a stop loss at break even. Just take this off. Gonna lower that. Curious to see oil markets right when that went. I assume oil started climbing back up. Surely we could move this. Let's see. We'll put it to 353. Around there. Let's see if we go down there. I can not be surprised if we come all the way back down till here. Question is if I want to wait for that. But I think what I'll do is I'll give the trade space to run. And I'll just take it off manually. Dropped it down to take profit. If we start retracing, profit taken. We're done. All right. So it's a series of trades. First one was a loss of $53. After that, we'd made back about, I think it was 24. Then it was break even. And then this last one was 31 plus 25. That's 50, 56 plus 55 is 111. So all in all, we are up about $80 from all that combined. And we'll continue to watch for the next opportunity.